back to Random Pastor Jeff, the YouTube channel. Whether you're a colleague or just a person that has stumbled upon this link, thank you for joining us. I hope that you watch the whole video. I hope that you I hope that you hit the sub button and ring that bell so you get your notifications, turn those on so you don't miss out. Right now, this channel is really just putting together some tutorials for really my colleagues and other people that are stuck behind screens right now working from home. First of all, thank God that we still have jobs, and shout out to all of those that are essential workers elsewhere, and we're praying for those that having trouble with employment due to all the COVID-19 stuff going on. So to get right into it, this video is about how to schedule a Google meeting and then put it in your Google Classroom. Some of you probably already know how to do this, but this is just a brief tutorial to help those that maybe do not. Hopefully this helps you out. There's several different ways you can do this, but this is one way that is easy for me. The first thing I have open for you to see is my Google Classroom. Classes listed here. Yeah, I've got several, probably too many if you want to know the truth, but it is what it is. So first thing I want to do is I want to go to my waffle icon, which is what I call it, but it's really just the Google Apps button, and you're going to go down to calendar. This is an easiest way to schedule a meeting. That way you don't have to go in, set up a meeting, and then send the link out of that meeting. Instead, you can schedule it ahead of time as long as you pick the right date, and you'll be good to go. So let's say that I want to have recurring meetings on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 2 and 4. I can just go in here and I can click and drag the time frame available. I can call it my Algebra 2 meeting. I can go in here and set the dates and the times, which I've pretty much already done. Now, when you go to add location or conferencing, go to add conferencing, and it automatically generates a join Hangouts Meets. That's the Google Meet stuff up to 250 participants. Now, what I want to do right now is I want to assign this. I'm going to go ahead and assign this to my second hour. Now, here's the deal. Even though I've assigned it to second hour, during this time when you want to be able to give the content all the way out to someone else, like I'm teaching math, so I want all my students to be in the same classroom at the same time. What I can do is I can make the same Google meeting for all of them to get into if they would like. I got plenty of room for that, so that's what it is. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to create this for second hour only for now. Now I have it in my Google Calendar. Now I can go in here and I can edit this, okay? So I'm going to go in, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to hit this little pencil icon to edit the event, and it brings up all the details. And what I can do is I can add a description. We will meet every Tuesday and Thursday. If I know how to spell, that would be nice. Blah, blah. And that's my description of what's going on for this, and they can see that in their calendar should they go to that. Now, make sure you don't have all day checked. Be specific with your time and your date and all of that. So what I want to do is I want to go to custom here, and I want to repeat this. Let's say I want it to repeat on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? So I got Tuesday and Thursday marked. I'm gonna repeat every week until, let's see, it'll end on, let's see, May 8th is the last day. So it tells you how many occurrences you have and all that, pretty good. So I've gone in here and I've edited. I'm pretty much scheduling the same meeting ID on these specific days. You can be as specific as you want, or you can go in here and say that it's daily or whatever, or different days if you want, just like that. And so they'll have the same meeting stuff, the same meeting ID, instead of having to go in there and get it. Now, if you're doing it on a specific domain, only those with the domain can get in, okay, and actually be a part of it. So it's kind of safe. So I'm gonna hit done, and what I want to do is I want to copy this to fifth hour. Hold on, I need to save it first. Save. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this to fifth hour. It just took all the same information, same Google Meet ID. Hit save. I'm going to click this again. I'm going through the edit, and I'm going to apply this to sixth hour as well. And now, as long as you've got second, fifth, and sixth hour on there, you'll be able to see all of them. Okay, so that's what I've got. So I've got all of them in there. One last thing I really want to show you that I thought was pretty cool in here. You can go in here and you can make you can add a live stream, right? And what this will do is if there's somebody that's not in your class that still wants to benefit from the seeing the meeting without actually being in the meeting, they can just use this link right here and go live with it. And you can copy and paste that. You can share that to other educators that are in here. You can also invite other educators. I've got Mr. Page on there. Hopefully he doesn't mind his name showing up. But you can, if as long as they're in your domain or you have them in your contact list for this login right here, you can add them as a guest. So that means you can add teachers in there. You can set their permissions to what you want them to do, and everything is all good. I don't want my guests to be able to do anything else, so I'm gonna turn that off. Now I'm just gonna save this, right? Save this and all events like it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I can go over here to, let's get my link real quick. Let's copy my link. So I've clicked on the thing in my calendar. I'm copying my link. I'm going over to Google Classroom, and I can pick one of the classrooms I want to have. So I'm doing second hour, but I'm also going to include fifth hour and sixth hour. So they're all going to get this. I'm going to add a link. I'll paste in what I just copied. I'll add it, and it automatically goes to their stream. So as long as they have access to their Google Classroom, if they want to join the meeting at a specific time, you can say meeting at 2 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Blah, 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 blah. And then you can post it. I'll go in and delete this because they're going to be freaking out when they see this, but it's all good. And you'll be able to see that all they got to do is go to their Google Stream and they can click that, okay? Fairly simple. Now you can see up here they have the second hour has their own Google Meeting URL, but that's just for their class. This is the best way to do it if you want to include multiple classes. And if I go on over to my fifth hour or my sixth hour, they'll have the exact same meeting available, and then when they click on it, it'll take them to that meeting and we can go in here and have a good time. Hey, there I am. I hope that you got something out of this, and I hope that it benefits you. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you comment, make sure that you like, and ring that bell. Shout out to Lawton High. I miss the students, miss all the teachers. See y'all later.